Hey everybody, good morning and welcome back to Paper Mario. We now have an agenda.
What time is this getting uploaded?
I don't know.
So normally when
It's always morning somewhere.
No, so normally Weekend RPGs, if I recall correctly, this has been years, so forgive me if I'm mistaken. We uploaded around noon on the weekends.
That's normally when what's it called goes up.
SmackDown Sundays usually go on noon.
Yeah, you go up at noon.
On Sundays.
So
but if we're bringing RPG back, we'll probably got to push that to like maybe 6.
Okay.
Make it like the regular upload schedule for our Tuesdays and
All right,
Thursdays.
so suck it, UK people.
Yeah.
But wait,
You get it at 11 o'clock at night.
But what the viewers wants to eat while watching our Paper Mario playthrough?
I mean, do they not have lunch at noon?
Anyway, as we talked well over it earlier, but basically these are going to be your main enemies. First up is your Goomba. These are basically, you can hit them with anything. Goomba here. Let me start over here. There's nothing special to these things at all.
Yeah, we're on a time limit. That's okay.
Go ahead.
There's nothing special about the main Goombas. You pump them, you shove them, you throw items at them, you can hit them with anything, and that's it.
Insert a picture of a sad Goomba when he just says, "There's nothing special about me."
Yeah, that's Mario.
Also, what was this about Goomba?
Oh, damn. Goom Nuts. Basically, two things about the Goom Nut. That thing can restore 3 flower points, which is basically your special abilities. But you're also going to want to remember where that tree is for later in the game.
How many Goon caves did you have to go to find the Goon Nut?
It's a small
Goom, not Goon.
It's a small detail actually, but I love the battles where Mario loads in and he trips.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Get to his position. Like it's a very blink and miss moment.
Yeah.
The Spike Goomba there not only has an additional attack point, but its spike means you can't jump on it directly with Mario as is.
Yeah.
So ultimately, those are the enemies you're going to whack with your mallet.
Yeah.
How the Paper Mario game here basically structures itself is you're gonna need to figure out who you're gonna hit, what you're gonna hit with.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get very heavily complex for you because, as Johnny said last time, this is like baby's first JRPG next to Final Fantasy IV and the infamously easy Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne.
That's a lie, by the way. He's fading you.
No, the real baby RPG is Mystic Quest.
No,
Yes,
everyone knows.
Yeah,
no.
everyone knows that.
We all know.
Now,
we all know first RPG. Baby's first JRPG is going to be South Park: The Stick of Truth. Let's put respect on that name.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with jujitsu.
It's true. Like the game is really simple.
It is really simple, but I have to admit, I to this day I still find
it's a good game.
jujitsu
It's a
clever.
good game. It's a
Yeah.
good game. What were you saying?
I have a quick question. How did you? So when you beat the enemies out on the field, when you bump into them, when you attack them, if you're strong enough, it just auto kills them, I believe.
No. That's me editing out the battle.
Oh, okay. There is a badge.
Don't lose
There we
it.
go.
Now,
No, that's okay. Oh,
these are Power Goombas. I'm sorry, Greg.
I'm only saying
good.
one.
The Power Goombas are basically Goombas that can fly. There are flying enemies in this game you can't hit with a mallet.
Matt, what do you
What
mean?
you're
There's
ultimately
only-
going to have to do...
There's only one Goomba.
I'm talking about in general with their race. Anyway, they can't hit them in the air while they fly, but you can knock wings off them. Some enemies will have permanent wings, so you're going to have to keep an aerial assault.
Yeah.
But that basically means don't bother with ground attacks or ground allies.
But to answer an inquiry that you probably had, Matt, earlier, the reason why I skipped the first battle with it is because you didn't tattle on that one.
Right.
Okay.
So what I was going to say also is there is a badge you can obtain in the game where you can actually swat them and kill them once Mario's level's high enough.
Yeah, the bump badge.
Yeah.
I think it was called.
Well, it's not the bump badge in this game. I think it's First Strike. I don't remember. Anyway,
Either
these
way.
are red and blue Goombas. They just have more HP. Big deal.
Yeah.
Dude,
they're large.
it's
One blood, one crip.
Yeah. Yeah, the gang wars around here are pretty fierce.
Well, they work together. I mean, they work together to defeat Mario.
Bro, it's freezing heat miser.
Now, one thing that John had mentioned was Mario tripping when he gets into the battle. This game continues the Mario aesthetic of it's a stage. It's a stage play.
It's a stage play.
Like
Thousand
Mario
Year
3.
Door will go into it a lot more, where you actually see the audience and the audience participates in a way. But yeah, starting with Mario 3, the implication was that the whole thing was a stage play.
The whole world's a stage. I believe,
Yeah,
is,
and this kind of goes into that.
Yeah.
It continues that.
Everything,
you can see the clouds in the background.
Because they're holding
If you look at the clouds, they're being held up with rope. So yeah.
So it's if it's not a stage, everything's a diorama.
Yeah,
You know, everything's
that's probably
a
a good way to put
three-dimensional
it.
diorama.
Mario is a fake.
Which pissed me off
Mario's not real.
because when Thousand Year Door,
course
the
it's not
remake
real,
was
it's
coming
Italian.
out, in the UK, they had a pre-order bonus that is a little diorama. It's a
Really?
little paper diorama, and I was furious because they didn't release it over here.
Well, I'm pretty sure you could pay a premium on eBay to get it.
Well, I don't have premium money. I need that money for more Gundam kits.
Oh my God.
All right, I can't.
So
Can't spend it on
after
dioramas.
every battle, you'll get something called star points, which basically is your experience system. To prevent players from over-grinding, at some point, this game does like that thing what Pokemon Sun and Moon do, where after a while, you'll just get less and less star points until you get like nothing at all.
Yeah.
You get like
and it tells you to move on.
I
Yeah,
mean,
the one.
fucking. I think of this game does that, and this is not really the same kind of genre, but Castlevania Symphony of the Night does that too.
I think it's a
After
diminishing
some
returns.
point- diminishing returns,
That's
but
what
at
it's
some
called.
point, enemies that you grind forever will start only giving you one experience.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's to tell you to move the fuck on, please. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to grind it anymore.
Which is
Exactly.
great because there's some enemies that if you wait to the right time to start killing them, they give you a
all the
crap
experience
load of
points, yeah.
experience.
The final guards and the inverted castle.
The final guards,
Yeah.
the little panthers in the
Oh, that
upside down
hurt.
castle.
Yeah.
The little panthers that when you try to hit them, they turn into goo and
Goo.
slide around. If you wait till the right moment, you can kill them and you can farm them. The schmooze in the library.
You're
can
not
farm
farming
that.
schmooze for experience. Though.
Yeah.
You're farming schmooze for the crystal.
Yeah, it's just sort of happening by
Or in your
accident.
case, killing one.
killing one and you getting one. Yeah, but
We're modeled after 3D glasses.
Who you represent? I'm part of the blood Goombas.
How do you think they do their blood? Do you think they do their blood and crypt signs with their toes?
well, this really
Ruffles my goom nut.
Yeah, I have a Goom nut.
actually, I kind of blur my eyes, and I you can convince me that the red and blue Goomba are Dr. Mario pills.
That too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
They're viruses,
They're
and they need to be.
They need to be stopped.
Well, no, if we call them viruses, I think we edge into Mario eugenics, which is not really a good thing to do.
Not the Mario Genics.
What a combination of words. Mario eugenics. Was not expected to hear that.
Man,
Now-
if we had Mario in real life as a doctor, he would have found the cure to cancer by now.
Now, what you can do is whack the tree to get things. I like to get things going with a fire flower because this will take out the other two right there.
We could whack the tree. I'd rather just burn it down.
I'd rather just
Exactly.
burn the forest down.
remember, they are viruses. They do not deserve to live.
And only you can prevent wildfires.
Really, they defunded the fucking forest agencies these days. Thanks,
Or-
Trump.
or start them.
Anyway, so the Goomba King is just it's essentially a glorified Goomba.
It's a
Got more
gimmick
health.
battle.
Yeah, it's got more health.
Oh, those little sticky spine things were there.
Itchy balls.
What are they called?
I call them itchy balls. I don't actually know what they're actually
Oh,
called.
well, my balls
but,
are pretty itchy. So.
But I call them itchy balls because they're kind of itchy to touch and they stick to your clothes.
I fucking hate those in alleyways.
We used to-
Jesus Christ.
we used to
I
throw
had a
them at
job
each
in an
other.
alley one day. I came out looking like a fucking porcupine.
Oh wait, that's how you hurt your ankle?
No, I hurt my ankle in the North Philly alleyway because nobody cleans the fucking things.
Yeah, we used to throw them at each other as kids.
What the fuck?
So as you notice
they
there,
don't hurt or anything.
they
They,
don't
just
hurt
stick to your
anything.
I
clothes.
know they don't hurt, but like,
we'd
what
run
the
ar-
fuck?
We would farm a bunch of them, and we would
Starbies.
run around and throw them at each other. It was awesome.
So two things real quick. Matt leveled up there at the end of
Yes.
the battle, and in this game, very much like Mario RPG, because this game was originally a sequel to that game. You can level up 3 specific stats. You can level up your HP, you can level up your power, or you can level up your flower points.
Well,
Yeah,
badge
which are
flower
your
or
magic
hit points.
Or,
Yeah.
okay. What do you like to prioritize?
I do badge flower, badge HP usually.
Okay.
I focus on the badge points the most because I like to play with my toys. Like one of the fun things I do in Paper Mario games, particularly the early one here, is I like to see how fast I can try to end the counter or like try to do a stylish way to end the encounters quickly.
Yeah. You also found your first star piece. Now, what are star pieces?
I found that's just actually the second or third star piece.
Oh, okay.
But
what are star
the star pieces are basically things you use to trade to get more badges.
Oh.
Now, as I said before, I will go out of my way to get the main badges, like the main star pieces, like hidden in the ground.
Yeah.
And like star pieces you can get from Koopa Kent or stuff like that. Those star pieces I'm not going to waste time showing off are the Chuck Quizmo ones because I can't easily get him down to where I can reliably get him to show up.
Who are you? I'm Koopa Can, not Koopa Can't.
See now,
I do take out Anti-Guy. I do take out Kent C. Koopa. But the only, like I said in the last part, the only boss I'm not showing off is the dojo master, because all I get for that is like a little paper that says you did. I'm like,
You
yeah,
did
fuck
it.
you.
It's bragging rights.
Yeah, so
The
I'm like,
game-
fuck
because
you.
he's the game's
you
school
get
boss.
you get a $5 gift card to Texas Roadhouse.
Not Texas. I don't know.
see now, we talked before
they're
about
fine.
the world being made of paper and you not liking when they went further into the aesthetic. But I'd argue that the aesthetic was always there. It just didn't look like
All right,
it.
so let me rephrase.
Because like right
Let-
there,
let me-
he
let
hit the button,
Let
and
me
then
rephrase.
the castle fell apart.
Let me rephrase what I was originally meant to say.
Yeah.
It's not so much leaning more into it; it's being more blatant with it.
Right.
Because to me, what that tells me is that you have no faith in your audience realizing that these characters are supposed to be made of paper. Because starting with, I think, Sticker Star, they added a white outline to all the characters.
Yes.
To show.
Color Splash. I don't
No,
remember.
I'm pretty sure Sticker Star
Was
did
it
that
Sticker
first.
Star that did
Yeah.
it? I know Color
And,
Splash did
and
it.
I know Paper Jam did that
So
too.
like you're saying like they made them more
More
self-aware.
obviously, no, they made the
They made
joke.
him stand
they
out a
made
little
the
bit
joke
better.
more obvious, and I find there's because to me, a crucial part of humor is knowing when to
Delivery.
when no one to be subtle about it.
Yeah.
Let the audience determine for themselves so that they better enjoy the joke when they realize themselves, oh, that's right, they're
Yeah.
Yeah.
paper.
Like when I rip ass and then someone tries to figure out who did it.
But I feel as if when you add, and I know it's just like the most innocuous shit, when you add the white outline to the character sprites, you have no faith in the audience to determine for themselves they're people.
Oh. See, I didn't really think of that as.
I know. That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I also preface saying it's the most innocuous shit. At the end of the day, this doesn't really fucking matter. You know.
Because they're
Eat
made of
Arby's.
paper.
Yes. To be nihilistic for a second. But
Sleepy Sheep. If it works, makes enemies sleep for a while.
me,
I love status effects in this game. You will be seeing that later, I hope.
the sprites are fine as is. This game sprites, Thousand Year Door sprites, Super Paper Mario sprites.
No, it was Color Splash.
Was it Color Splash?
I'm looking at Sticker Star right here, and he doesn't have a
I
white
could
outline.
have sworn.
Hammer,
yeah.
the hammer throw
Sticker
badge I
Star.
just got violated what I just said earlier, in which case if you use 2, you could throw a hammer at an enemy. And for all that, you could just save 2 badge points, jump on the enemy, and call it a night.
The hammer throw.
So you're not going to be using that. That's it.
I have it because it's there, not because I'm going to use it.
The hammer throw. You must be a fan of Trunch Bowl. Shock put, javelin, hammer throw.
By the way, I don't think I remember this, but I don't think I visit Luigi all that much.
Fucked up.
Well, yeah. You're trying to go to when visiting hours aren't there.
Neither does Nintendo.
Bro, they tell you when
This
visiting
is
hours
exactly
are.
why he went
Oh,
on
yeah.
that fucking Waffle Kingdom adventure, you son of a bitch. Because you neglected to visit your family.
Yeah, the implication with Luigi during, I know it was Thousand Year Door. I don't know if it was this one too.
No, he's just
Was
home
that
sitting.
he's just,
here,
home in this one. The implication in the other one was that he was on his own adventure, and we never got that story.
No, you do, because if you keep revisiting,
Well,
whenever Luigi, so at
yeah,
the end of
no.
every
He means by
chapter,
the
at the
game.
beginning of every chapter, if I recall, 'cause it's been a while since I played Thousand Year Door, Luigi was in Rogueport with you,
Yeah.
and he had a new companion with
He
him.
had the new companion,
who
and
would
then,
tell you how things actually went.
yeah, and
because
then you could
Luigi's full of
actually
shit.
in the remake. I don't remember if it was in the original. They have books
They do,
that you
yes.
can go and you can get the story of it. So you can get the story, but can I have a game?
I thought the same thing too,
Yeah, I got
but
it.
also unlike this game, unlike Thousand Year Door, where your allies like you, everybody hated Luigi.
Yeah, but they kind of liked him by the end.
No, they didn't.
I thought they liked
Luigi
him by the
No,
end.
they wanted to kill him.
Luigi, by this time in Mario's history, was the butt monkey. He was the target.
Yeah.
I know that.
Because
only-
he's second banana. He's the younger brother. He's the second guy.
Yeah, he's player 2.
He's not Luigi. He's
He is
Green
eternally
Mario.
player
Right.
2. And then the only times that they've ever given him his own game was when he was looking for Mario.
There have been so many.
Mario is
was-
missing.
I think that was a year
Like,
after this.
Yeah,
because,
Mario's missing. Luigi's Mansion.
which just had 3 games of its own.
which I believe Paper Mario was a late N64 game. This
Yes.
was 2001 or 2000.
I don't
Yeah.
remember if it was late, but
Yeah.
I know that it wasn't.
was-
wasn't
it
early.
It was late in the N64.
It was late in the
Yeah.
64's life cycle. Yes.
Yeah. But Luigi wouldn't start becoming more of a prominent character with his own agency, I want to say,
Year of Luigi.
until the year of Luigi for New Super Mario Brothers U
Right.
and all that. And even then, that was kind of hit and miss because, it's whatever. He gets an expansion for himself
Two-
in New Super
2000.
Mario Brothers. 2000, thank you.
Yeah,
It came out in 2000.
25 years ago.
But to
Thanks,
me,
Elliot.
I always stand Luigi because, personally speaking, when I'm going back to, say, Mario Galaxy, I'm playing Luigi mode more than anything else because I like his longer jumps and I like his faster ground speed. Butterfeet be damned,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does help
he's-
for that too.
He's sort of.
Hard move.
You play him because you like the character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't know that they've given him enough of his own character
Well, he's cowardly.
Yeah, but
like he's
that's-
loving.
Which
he's
is
cowardly,
honestly
yeah.
more than what
but
Mario
he's-
can have. Mario is pretty much like the every guy who can't really show or express anything.
But he's cowardly, but he still does it.
Cowardly
You know, he
lions.
goes on the
It-
adventure.
That's
so-
bravery.
Yeah, so I would call that bravery. So I think he deserves a game, and I think
So
we need Paper Luigi and the Marvelous Compass.
Does that mean that Chucky from Rugrats is Luigi?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Except Chucky's afraid of the guy on the oatmeal
No, but
box.
he's just
Yeah. I guess we don't know what Luigi's childhood phobias were. It could have well been the
unaffordable health care.
Yeah. Everything costs so many coins.
And this kid's name here is Twink. No,
Yes.
not like that, but I think maybe he does go into that. I don't know.
Some words are ruined.
Yeah, like Goon.
Matt, please put that down.
Yeah, some words are ruined. We used to in Warcraft. I think I've told the story before. In PvP and Warcraft, there used
What?
to be a
It's like a
competitive
child
rank.
with a toy. Matt, please.
Yeah, put that down.
It's like, now.
What do you got there?
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but there used to be a PvP rank that people would do where they would have low-level characters because they didn't have that many abilities since the abilities were tied to your level. And level 20 was when you got certain abilities, so they would say level 19. And they would call them twink characters because they were purposely weak. So we used to troll people, and we would tell them, oh, if you want to get into this, just go to online and look up 19 twink. And you'll get all the information you need. And I'm telling you right now, don't look that up.
For understand, to get a better understanding what Uncle Me is, Google search 1920. Get a better understanding.
For the love of God.
I have no idea.
Turn your safe search on.
So I'm that fat fuck that when he hears Twink, I think of Twinkie.
Yeah.
I thought Twinkle Little Star.
I think,
See,
yeah, I know, but that's
Which I think that's
what
what-
the reference to. It's a,
Yeah.
it's a play on
It's like
Twinkle.
it's like he's like that should be the thing you think.
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
It was also Rainbow Bright's friend.
yeah.
The little
Rainbow Bright?
Yeah, Rainbow Bright had a little
Well beyond the age group of
Sprite friends, and they
Yeah.
his name was Twink.
His name is Twink.
Yeah, here's
when-
where I struggle a bit with time tits.
Yeah. So, all right. So, tangentially related to the conversation, I have to ask because whatever. What better place to ask than this? Where did the word twink start to be used to identify what's essentially a pretty boy? Is that what it is?
Oh, it's just
Something like
It's
that.
like-
to put it lightly,
To
yes.
put it lightly, it's
It
what
was.
we
to put it lightly, yes.
It was used as a derogatory term.
was it.
It was.
So
yeah.
now what people just took it back.
People took it back.
and
Yes.
owned it, and now it has a more positive connotation
For the most part.
Well,
yes.
for the most part.
No, I think it's still the same connotation. People are just more proud of it now.
Now, in the comments, if we're wrong, please let us know.
Yes.
But just don't be an asshole. We urge you, don't be an asshole.
Now you just
Well,
invited the
Kamek is in
assholes
this
to
game.
differentiate
Okay,
that.
like I forget that regular ass Kamek is also just
Yeah.
a character.
Yeah.
In this, because I always thought it was just
They were just magic.
Yeah,
people.
Kamek's bricked.
no. Fucking what's her name?
Kamek.
Kamek? No.
There's
no.
Kamek.
The other one.
There's two of them.
The
Magic
girl,
Koopa?
the girl.
The older
The witch,
woman
the
is
witch, the witch.
Cammy.
That's Cammy.
Is
Cammy
it Cammy?
Koopa.
Okay,
Cammy
thank
Koopa.
you. Okay, I
Yeah.
have the fucking name. All right, that's why I'm asking.
I thought we were playing Mario. Why are we bringing up Street Fighter?
Nah, I was going to ask why we're bringing up PlayStation.
Yeah, right? Just 2 power jumps takes them in, as long as you know your time tits.
Do you think that's how the first negotiations with Nintendo and Sony started? With the original idea for the Nintendo PlayStation?
What?
Because,
I thought they bounced on them.
No. The Magic Koopa's attacks always were those shapes. It was
Yeah.
always
Triangle, circle,
basically
square.
Triangle, circle, square. And the PlayStation was like, we can fucking make something out of that. Let's make a deal.
But then the deal fell through and said,
It's
nope.
like, nope. X. I was like,
No. See, they had to change it. That's why they removed the X.
yeah, now it's cross.
Yeah. See, I thought you were going to say the negotiations started when they brought in Twinks.
I think we're removed from the Twink conversation. At least until Twink is on the screen again.
There you go.
Yeah, right?
Then we can have another Twink conversation. But not that Twink, the other Twink.
Well, now I just want Twinkies. 'Cause you brought it up.
I do love Twinkies.
Twinkies are good.
I only like the strawberry Twinkies now.
You're disgusting.
Really? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I never had any. I never had any of the flavored Twinkies.
No.
I've had the regular cream Twinkies and the
Strawberry cream Twinkie.
and the chocolate one.
Yeah.
I like
The
strawberry
chocolate
cream
one
Twinkie.
isn't that bad, but
It doesn't hit the same as an
It
original
doesn't,
Twinkie.
no.
Nothing beats an original Twinkie.
Yeah. If I'm gonna have a chocolate Twinkie, I'm just gonna have a Devil Dog or something.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't do
that's the
I don't-
thing.
I don't
That's
really
the
do
thing.
a
That's
lot
more.
of
The thing with the
Debbie
Devil
sweets
Dog
anymore.
is that's more chocolate
Well,
than
shovel
anything.
food,
Yeah.
but it's good.
Oh, you mean chocolate icing in the Twinkie?
Yes.
Okay,
This is where it
they
started, by the way.
made
Mario
chocolate
can't stay
cake
awake.
Twinkies.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. That's
No,
what
but,
that's
but,
what I thought you were
that,
saying.
but if that's the case, I'm just gonna get one of the Hostess
it's-
cupcakes.
Well, that's what I mean.
Because
Yeah, that's why I said that.
You got to come back here with the all-night mask.
Like,
Yeah, oh, fuck.
Like, give me a Hostess cupcake or a fucking ring ding. I'll take a ring ding.
Were you gonna say ding dong?
Yeah.
They do have ding dong.
Ding dongs were the hostess. It's Hostess and Little Debbie. One of them was ring dings and one of them was ding dongs.
I see.
Hostess had.
a little Debbie or Drake.
It was
they
Drake.
Were,
Drake had the ring
they
dings.
were ding dongs. No, they were ding dongs.
Drake had ring dings.
They had ring dings.
Yes.
Yeah, too bad Kendrick
is the-
ruined
I
the
was gonna
moment.
say, is that the pedophile rapper?
Diddy.
Is that- There's so many.
Oh no. So all right.
You're
so
getting your pedos mixed up. All right, but wait, we're at the end of the part
Yes,
here,
we
so
are.
we should
you got your PDFs mixed up. Yeah.
probably wrap this up and then give you some more Patreon shout outs.
Yeah, we probably should.
Oh, more Patreon shoutouts, you say. Shoutouts to Jawbreaker Alumni, Versatile, Dr. Flash 55, Carol Bloodgrave, Curve Swords 21, Solar Dragon 719, Deactive, Silly Drago, yes, Torizo, TJ Sylvia Takage, Gizmo, and finally for today, Sonic 21 Blast. We'll catch you guys next weekend with more Paper Mario. RPG weekends are back, folks. We hope you've been enjoying the ride so far. Have a good night, everybody.